Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. The Wildcats have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kentucky's offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. This time he's got his man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chain.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
On target. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Off play action. Heaves it on the run. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after. Turn on the pick.
They say rain usually affects the defense more than the offense. The offensive player knows where he's going, but the defense will disagree. What a start. Come out, first possession, create a turnover, now send a statement. You ain't throwing the ball in this rain.
On first down, here comes this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to go up top. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. On the run, still looking. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayes. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's White. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Keeps looking downfield. Got his man out of the backfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, picked off. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Smashes through. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team today, but let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. Pressure. Oh, and the ball is way... The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Leaves it with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going up top. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They go to the draw. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quick strike complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They move the tight end all over. Here we go with the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense set on first down. The play action fake. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Working on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Comes out throwing on first down, using his legs to buy some time. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Complete downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year in game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. And you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start. Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself.
Oh, they knock it free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
A 1st down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to...
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Off play action on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. pocket starts to collapse. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
Fires the pass, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Using his legs, it's Sampson. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
17, Kentucky, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Looking for a deep man. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Bringing it back, it's Brown. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll pull it on the read. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back laddered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's White. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. That one comes out hot down the right side. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define you.
Gonna let it fly. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And a big return after the INT. Offense for this possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for room. It's Sampson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Lofts one high indeed. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Great decision-making by the quarterback on that option play. The defense did a nice job taking away the pitch man, so no reason to panic. Quarterback reads it, puts his foot in the ground, and goes and scores.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Tennessee 24, Kentucky 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Ball in the air, intercepted. Not much on that return. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game